Hello, hello. I'm here. Sorry, had to quickly do something, so I apologize for for that. But I am here, and everything is set. And I'm ready to do some drawing art today. Hope you guys are excited. Hello, hello. Before I go into the live and everything, let me get to my chat screen before we start. I'll start drawing in a bit. The puppers was in here and I had the door open. And now that he went out, he's out of their room for a second. Hold on. Oh, nope. He returns. Just as I was about to close the office door, he returns back. And he's behind. So if you hear the background television, I can't close it because if he's gonna constantly go in and out, I don't know what I'm gonna have to do about that. But how are you guys doing today? How are all of you? Because today is, for me, a very chill day. Just chilling. I ate some food a little bit. I still have some if I want to eat more later, but I hope you guys are doing well yourselves. So, sorry, I'm putting the headphones on. Had them off for a second because I was doing stuff. Let me also look up what I was doing last time, because I was drawing, I think, Apple last time from Twisted Wonderland. So, whoops. So I'm excited to get back into drawing some of that. I'm glad. I am glad for that. Where was the image? Here it is. There it is. Sorry, I was looking for the image for a second as well, and all the other stuff. I hope you guys got some good sleep after yesterday's stream, which was a horror game, which we were continuing Deathmark. I think at that chapter we just finished yesterday. Miss Zukawa / I think it was just called Miss Zoo's chapter, and then we got some information for next time's Spirit to investigate, which is the Cannon Soldier. Now I'm still very much confused. I'm still very much for the Cannon Soldier and everything. While I'm pulling, before I switch over my, darn it, to the camera so that you can see the drawing stuff going on. I'm still very much trying to still piece everything together of what's going on, because there's a possibility there's got to be something with the army base that has to do with what's going on with the mark. Because I remember if Zukawa went down there, because we know that if Miss Zoo, aka who was Zukawa, went down there for, I guess, some craziness. I guess she got interested in Hiro's, I think, her stuff. Went down into that underground shelter place. Something in there must have made her become very insane and want to become the spirit we knew in that chapter of Miss Zoo. And then also very much on, I'm just switching right now, but last time I think I remember this is where I left off at with the drawing. But if I'm remembering correctly, we got another mark bearer who, along with, I guess, Hiro, our family descendants of some families from the army in a way, but I'm not too sure of all the information much, but it kind of insinuates that the army back then did something, and it had something to do with spirits, if the possibility. So, Yeah, it's very much a concern thing going on in that, and also could lead us to more information on things like Mary and our, I guess we also need to figure out why our memories have gone as well, yeah. I don't know if I can do that. I'm not really good at that, so okay. Now I gotta, okay, so I still have some hair to draw on Apple. So now I got that piece. There's this piece. Because some of the hair looks like it's I don't know if that's the actual right hair I need to put on. I don't know if I can. I'm not great at drawing into people. I'm not a good drawing of people, even though I'm drawing a person right now. So I apologize if anything. Besides, I still am trying to learn, so while I'm not streaming and drawing, I try to see if I can do some stuff to learn things like that, so. I'm trying to make sure I got the right hairstyle stuff, because looks like there you go. And then curve it, because I know this hair is very much curved as well. Lord of mercy. Maybe I just need to do not so much on here. There we go. That's better. That's better. Let me fix this just a tad. I have curve it a little bit. Curving. Oops, not what I meant to do there. Oops, oops, oops. There we go. There we go. Because a lot of Apple's hair is kind of like in the way of some of the stuff, so very much that way. Yeah. Also, I need to draw his neck, but I don't want to draw too much of it. Where do I do this part of his neck? Maybe, is it there? Keep making it turn a little bit there. There we go. I think this might work. Maybe, because I know that, or maybe do I need to... Goodness gracious. I'm trying not to also make him too thick-necked. Lord of mercy. I don't know, I've not done stuff like that, so, and also, I apologize. I know you really want that, but I don't think I can. And I'm not a pro, so I'm not gonna be able to do a lot of stuff for it, so, for any of that, so I apologize if I'm disappointed in you. Goodness gracious. Trying to make sure this... why am I doing the neck like that? I want to, but I can't, though. Because I don't have all the I don't have stuff that I can do that sort of thing. Like, I can, but I don't think I can at the same time. I'm trying not to make him... I'm trying to figure out how his neck's supposed to be. I think that might work for now, but now I just need to probably do hopefully I can do this, his hair? No, not his hair, his clothing maybe. Unless, hold on, let me see how the neck looks if I put it up here more. I don't want to make it too thick, or... Because I don't think Apple was thick in the neck or anything. And the way his, shape is and how he's in Pomp Fiore. So... may not be exact, but it'll at least hopefully come out good. That is my main thing for this drawing, is it to come out good. Go. Did I do a little bit much there? There we go. What's that? Okay. Got that part of it. Or maybe I should have drawn the round stuff first before I draw this triangle. The triangle and the closed thing maybe would have worked better. So it can indicate where stuff is instead, maybe. And there it is. Okay, there we go. Much better. And then I draw the triangles. Hope I didn't make it too long by accident. I'm trying not to make it too long, but also too just of the little thingy. There we go. Hope this looks good. Maybe it's because it's at an angle more. Need to angle it. Also, there we go. I think that might be better. Because it's at an angle. There we go. I think that might look right. Because there's gonna have to be another one that I have to draw in a bit, but before I do, unless I just made it a little too, I think I might have made it either too long. Maybe that's better. Because if I'm correct, I'm gonna have to draw the other part of his outfit. And some of his hair, maybe, that I forgot to draw yet. And there we go. Maybe I could... Oh well, it's still apple, even though if it's not exactly the same. All I can say is with Apple's outfit, it's very much an interesting style. I mean, for the like, not just Apple entirely, but for Pomfiore, his outfit is very interesting. I don't know why, but it's just very unique. But then again, it also gives the vibe of the evil queen anyways. So I can see that. It looks like because the head shape is covering some of the stuff. It's hard to really tell where some lines go. But if it is the same thing as some of the others, maybe like that. There we go. I think that might work better. Then oops, that's not what I meant to do there. I think I might fix there just a tad on this side. Just a tad. There we go. I think might work. Trying to maybe fix this one a little bit right there. There we go. Maybe, or just leave it that way before. Alright, I'll just deal with that. Nah. There we go. Trying to fix the little thing in the outfit, so just trying to make sure it looks right as much as possible. Because this outfit is very... Oops. Very much, what is it? There's so many, like, drapey, like, parts and stuff. So I'm worried about messing up this. Trying to make it. Alright. Kind with how the long drapey thing is. And then I have to also draw his arm. I think that'll have to work for now. And then I'll probably have to get his arm in a bit or so, because he has that hand. Oops. I'm kind of curious what you guys think about, like, the Pomfiore dorm outfits, because, I mean, they're very elegant looking, but it gives me, and whatnot, and it's pretty, but it kind of, I don't know why, again, it kind of gives me a theater vibes. I don't know why. I don't know why it just does that for some reason when I look at it at times. But it's not that it's bad anyway. It's not bad either, just... Whoops. Trying to make sure. Am I doing that right for a second? Yeah, but I understand it's supposed to be based on the evil queen, so at the same time, they're also very much. It's also, I feel like they also kind of remind me of the kimonos, Japanese kimonos, because I think that's what they're also kind of doing a mix of, as well as their the Japanese kimonos. I don't know why. I see that in this a little bit, and it's not that it's a bad thing, but a lot of the vibes it's kind of giving, it does, but it's not like, not that it's bad or anything. No, no. Wee. Because imagine like how hard it is to probably keep it like if you are in the Dorma Pomfiore. Imagine how hard it is to keep it very much pristine and stuff. Because knowing Vil, he probably would not like anything out of place. Because Vil is he cares about everything to be perfect, so I don't doubt that sometimes the appearance needs to look good. I probably would too, because it's like it looks like it's complex to put on in general. Because like, I'm just curious, do you have to put on like the stuff underneath first, or do you need to put the big heavier drapey like stuff on first? I'm just curious about that myself. So I'm just like, how does that fully work? Also, if they have to tie things, it must be difficult to tie certain stuff. In my opinion, already. I mean, yeah, Vil can help, but I feel like in general, the outfit is this is Epple Perimu. I can't pronounce the name properly. It's Epple from Twisted Wonderland. Again, I've been drawing a lot of Twisted Wonderland. Oh, Pupper's barking. Sorry. So that's who I'm drawing. It's Apple. Oops. Because I already drawn a few of the Twisted Wonderland characters already, and they are already good. I haven't got their eyes yet. After I draw them all completely finished before the eye stuff and the inside, I will then get those eyes and things done. There we go. trying to make sure this little belt-like thing looks like it. Because he has this interesting little belt stuff on his outfit. I don't know, is it a belt? Because this black area that I'm drawing on right now that has that red rope tied to it basically looks like he's wearing a corset or something. I don't know why, it gives me that vibe for some reason. Which I don't know if that's really what it is in general. But it just looks like it to me. I don't know why. There we go, I think. Maybe. Maybe not that. Trying to make sure this looks right. There we go. This is my problem right there. There we go. Maybe I need to make this a bit smaller in the little corset-y like thing. Nah. Before I finish continuing, what do you guys think of this so far? What do you guys think? Probably had to fix a couple of stuff, but how is it? Already, like the outfit and stuff like that. How is it? Like good? Bad, or do I need to fix anything? Because I'm still gonna get this part done, but so far what I have already, does it look like what it is? Oh Lord, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze though. Crud. Excuse me for sneezing. Goodness gracious. I'm probably gonna also get up in a bit and close the door so that you guys don't have to hear the background noises because of that, but oh well. I'm gonna quickly do that while I'm at it. While you guys tell me if, like, is this good? Okay. I'm glad. I was struggling because I was afraid it wasn't gonna turn out well because because of his pose. I think it's because of the pose he's in and the way his head shape poses. I was worried about the pose of when I was drawing because I'm like, he has his head turned, but it's also kind of like tilted in a way. So it's covering up some of like his clothing parts, so it's hard to tell where something was starting or stopping. So I'm just glad you guys are seeing it's coming together. That makes me happy, as long as it is looking close, but oh well. Let me get back to drawing. Again, we also there's a lot of, compared to some of the other character designs, I think Pomfiore has less of like super over the top designs, other than also Savannah Claw, but with like on their outfit details stuff. Whoops. I don't know why it kind of gives me that vibe. I don't know, with some of the outfits of their dorms. Hold on, whoops. There we go. But what do you guys think is the most detailed outfits out of all of the Twisted Wonderland crew? Because I feel like the most detailed ones has to probably be Diasmonia, in a way, because of all the stuff that they have. Oops. Sorry, I'm just... Peppers is probably gonna come in and join again. There he is. There is the boy. Because if I had to put each of the dorm uniforms into like which one has the most details over who has the less details, Diasmonia feels like has the most details, with probably, I'm trying to think, I don't know for sure if it's Pomfiore, but that's true. That is true. Their jackets. That is true. Yeah, the Mate, like, Kaleem is real detailed, like, with all that jewelry, all the head wraps and everything. It's like, oh lord. Jamil also is very detailed too, but in a different way, in my opinion. Because, again, if I'm correct, I'm remembering that Kaleem is kind of like, isn't he like based on like a sultan or something? So he kind of gives me the sultan vibes. Again, I'm not for sure if I'm correct about this, but it kind of just is that way. That's what my brain is thinking. I don't know why. Oops. There we go. Maybe. But I would say, if anything about details for Jamil, he is the less. He's like, they're both detailed, but there's more detail on Kaleem than there is on Jamil about like certain stuff. When it comes to their outfits. I don't know, that's just me. That's what I think, but everyone has a different opinion on that, so that's fine. Oh lord, I'm terrified of this. Oops. This is where I'm gonna be upset about, because it's fingers. Oops. There. There we go. I'm gonna struggle with the hands, that's for sure, because these fingers are gonna make me go insane because of the pose on his, like the way his hands are. Lord mercy. What am I trying to do with this finger? Oh, Lord have mercy. This is gonna make me go insane because it's the fingers problem for me again. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I'm probably gonna have to do this hand somewhere, some other time, because it's not gonna end up as good as I hoped it to be. I have to fix this a bit. Oops. Because I'm gonna struggle with that hand. I thought I could do it, but I don't think with this hand I'm gonna be able to. I don't know. It's just the hand is gonna make me I'm gonna struggle with that darn hand. So, I mean, because of the way the hand is all focused. Oh Lord, oh goodness. At least I got somewhere close to it, so that, I don't know. Oh, I still need to do that, and still need to do the rest of the top area of his outfit. There we go. Oops, what am I doing? There you go. I'm probably gonna have to, again, any of like the more detail-y stuff I'm gonna have to do at the end, but I'm not gonna be able to do that hand on Apple, but what do you guys think though? Do you think that's fine with me not doing the hand? I know it's part of the side, but I'm just struggling to get it on there, so it's probably not gonna come, gonna be on here until probably some other time. So I'm gonna have to work on that off stream or something. Like all some of the other detail-y stuff, so. Also, this stuff will come on later, like some of the other detail-y stuff, but what do you guys think overall? Is this Apple or what? I can't, every time I try to say Apple's last name, I struggle. It's like it's a tongue tie for me. Because I don't know why. It's just a very tongue-tied last name for me for some people to probably say. But not all of them. Hard to say. That's something in my mouth. Ugh. Alright, I'm probably going to outline this as it is, because I feel like I've accomplished this, because if it's Apple, then I'm good. So I feel like I understand I'm leaving this hand area thing blank for now, but I'll eventually do it. But I think it's already good enough to the point where I'm like, yes. It is fine, and I can handle it without, I can just leave it as it is, and don't need to worry about it. Now I just need to grab my outlining pen. Yeah, I think I'm good. This is where I'm like, I'm going to outline this. So, and with all eventually I'll get every other details in there, so. It's all good, it's all good. I'm very much, at least it looks as good as I thought. I was like imagining it's going to be a struggle like a lot of these other character ones will be. So, again, it's not going to always be perfect. And that's normal with art. Nothing's always perfect, but at least it looks as good as I hoped it to be. And you can still tell it's the character without any problems. So I'm just happy about that. Also, the first time I also saw Apple, I thought Apple was a girl for some reason. Again, he looks so cute. And I know he hates being called cute and all, but I can't help it when he looks like that. When he looks so pretty, too. Did any of you guys also mistaken Apple as a girl at some point when you saw him? Because I didn't know. Trying to find all my spots where I have to outline, or all my pencil lining areas that go where it's supposed to go. And that's not. And sometimes it's okay to have feminine characters. Not that it's a problem. I mean, I feel like Vil is very much a feminine character as well, despite he's a guy. You know what I mean? I'm trying to. I'm just also playing some videos on, or some music or stuff on my phone and with earbuds. So I always feel that way. But they still look so good regardless, and I think it's nice to see characters like that sometimes. There we go. There we go. Outlines are... I'm doing the outlines pretty good. What? Alright, got the hair outlined. Time to do the rest of the outfits and the lines. I don't know why, but my brain is still thinking about the anime of Twisted Wonderland. I'm just so happy I can't stop thinking about all the stuff they're gonna probably hopefully do for the anime when it comes out, so. Phew. Excuse me for sneezing. Because I kind of want to see some of the other characters that popped up in, like, some of the, what is it? Not just the main story, but what are the little events, too? That would be kind of nice to see. That's my question. What is the ending music gonna be like, too? Oh, Lord. Because I feel like it has to do something with, it's gotta do something with Twisted Wonderland, that's for sure, because we know for a fact, I think, Piece of My World is gonna be the opening. That's for sure. So, which is always good because we love that song is classic and good. So it's got to be something along the lines of that, or a song they make like a made song for the ending for the episode on the Twisted Wonderland anime if they do. Like, a specially made one would not be bad either. Also, I'm also curious if they'll ever decide to dub a Twisted Wonderland. Because I know but I don't know if it will. So, I'll be curious as to I'm just curious of what you guys want to see. Who you guys, like, and if you ever watched anime and dub, what characters do you feel like the voice actors you want to maybe see be voicing those characters for Twisted Wonderland? Because I feel like there are a couple in my mind that I kind of think would fit, but if they don't get picked, that's fine. Or if they don't do it, that's fine. I don't know why, but it's just my head has already, like, a few people, or not people, like, certain anime voice actors or so that I feel like would either fit certain characters or something like that. I just don't know why. Just my head has been thinking of those ones. But I also am saying this, I want to see the events also be part of the anime, because it would be cool to see, oh, my brain's brain farting. Because I want to finally, like, hear the other characters like, speak and everything and see other family members and things like that in the show, because that'd be so amazing to see. So, oh, excuse me, I'm a sneezy today. Why am I so sneezy today? Ah. Goodness gracious me, I'm a sneezy person today. There we go, I got the outlines done. Put that away. I'm going to start erasing stuff that has there that don't need to be there, and then look up which one I want to do next, or take a little break and then do another one. Trying to erasing stuff. All I can say is I feel accomplished that at least it looks like Apple with some of the stuff missing, but I'll eventually get it, just it's gonna take a while before that happens. So I feel, oop, I missed the piece. I'm just accomplished in what I got. Oh, I need to also do the inside of the video. I forgot to, why do I keep missing, I think I outline things and then I forget an outline. Here he is. There we go. Keep this out just in case until I finish erasing. Trying to make sure it's all erased right. Everything needs the erase part. Oops. Because I always make sure I still have some stuff I can still see, but there we go. Oops. I thought that was there. There we go. There we go. There we go. Alright, I got the outline. I have the outlines done. So what do you think with the outlines? Does it look better now? As well, and then, again, I'm just curious. Do you, like, what would you guys have picked for certain, if they ever do dub, I don't know if they will ever dub it, Twisted Wonderland, if they do, if it gets popular enough that they can do it. But who do you somewhat have in mind that you kind of see fitting or close to who would to play certain characters of Twisted Wonderland in the dub? Because I'm just curious. I'm curious because, again, as someone who, a person who watches anime in both English dub and I also watch the sub. I don't know why, but my brain I mean, not my brain. Both sides. It just depends on. I don't know if it depends, but I like to watch both animes and dub and sub. But I'll prefer one over the other in the specific ones. So. But how does this? The outline is all good and everything, you guys, and all that. Because I'm gonna probably draw another character. And whatnot, since darn it, I'm brain farting a lot. Because I'm only doing 2 at a time because I feel like I can only do 2. Like, how I analyze myself when drawing is I can do 2 great drawings and then downhill. And then after I get those good ones done, it goes downhill. I don't know why. I always keep, again, we have, the creator of Black Butler did create these characters. Okay. I'm gonna leave it up like this on like here for a bit before I switch. I'll switch back. I mean, not switch back. I'll flip to a new clean page in a bit. But I don't know why. I feel like some of the Black Butler voice actor, like the dub voice actors, would fit some characters. I mean, if you haven't watched Black Butler or heard their dub voice actors, that is a-okay. Because I don't know why. I can imagine CL's voice actor, the dub, can be a Riddle, but I can also hear somebody else playing Riddle's voice, too. And then the person, like, the person who did Sebastian, I feel like, in my opinion, he either fits Malleus, or he can fit Jade. I feel more Jade than Malleus, but he can also fit a good Malleus. As well. I don't know why, but he just... I don't know, it just feels like it's fitting, but then I also feel like they don't have to be those specific characters as well. So, again, those are some choices. I'm not saying all of them have to be those specific ones. Like, I keep thinking Floyd is either in the dub for Angels of Death. The person who did Zack's voice in the dub fits him. But again, they don't have to. I'm just saying this isn't... I'm only asking out of curiosity if there is a chance they do dub. They do dub Twisted Wonderland once the anime comes out in English as well. Because that would be so cool. What other character should I do? Maybe I should do a Heartsible person, because I don't think I have a Heartsible. Let me look back at all my characters. So we have a Pomfiote right there, which is Apple. Jack is Savannah Claw. Azul is Octavanil. Lilia and Malleus are both Diasmonia, and I don't think I have Heartsible, nor do I have Ignahide or Scarivia yet, so... But I feel like I have to do some of the Scarabias off stream because those ones are the more difficult ones to draw. Oops. Hold on. Trying to find my phone for a second. I was trying to find my music. While I'm chatting about if they ever do dub Twisted Wonderland, who do you guys think I should draw next for if I'm drawing Twisted Wonderland characters again. Because I have a whole bunch of pages, so... Oh, camera. Focus. Why are you not focusing? There we go. Sorry, I was trying to get the camera to focus for a second. I just, again... The reason why I probably picked... the voice of Sebastian for Jade and Malleus is... I just feel like they just have those Sebastian, like... The most Sebastian feels to me. It just looks like it, or didn't feel like it for some reason. Just very different. I can't help but see that. And then with Floyd, if it was the dub voice from Angels of Death of Zach, or Isaac Foster, is what his name is. The crazy mood swing situation and laugh and everything fits for some reason. That's why I kind of picked them. I mean, it would be classic to have CL play Riddle, but again, it doesn't have to be specifically those guys. There's probably others too that can also do good as well. So let me look at some of the Heartsable characters to see which one is the one I'll do. There's Cater. I don't think I'll do Trey because of his hat. Deuce doesn't look that hard, maybe. I'll see, maybe him. I think I need to see Ace, maybe. There's also Ace, but then I have to do the hands, so I'm gonna try to keep away from hands for a bit. And images. I could also just do another from the same houses I've already done, but trying to pick. Which one, unless... What do you guys think? Who should I, who do you guys think I should draw next? Or should I just maybe take a break and then come back? Because I know I'm gonna... Trying to think. Because all the characters, there's all those characters I could draw, but again, the indecisiveness of me is my problem, and I can't decide who to pick. That's my only problem. Okay, I think that works. I'll pull. Okay. I guess I'll put up Cater's image while I'm up, and then let me go to my chat screen. And just have a chat eat break. That'll do me. That'll do well for now. How about that, you guys? Since this could be a good way for me to kind of chillax from that drawing, and then I can get myself back to it in a bit. But I'm trying to think what other voice. There's a lot of other good dub voice actors that I feel like would fit um, some other characters, but there's just too many. Too many. I'm trying to grab my food. I'm eating a burger with some fries. A delicious bacon burger. So. Huh. Yum yum. I was having the wrong thing on, because I have my phone with me and I'm just looking up stuff while I'm at it. Just from things. Huh. I'm trying to think of a topic to talk about and not just have silence. Like, I always have those times in my brain where it's like, there's something I want to talk about, but I'm like, what do I want to talk about? It's there, but I can't remember it. I think I have it in my head, but I think I know what I kind of remember it, but now, if you guys remember when we did the Deathmark game yesterday, when we finished Miss Zoo, I kind of rewatched my stream just to kind of see anything that I kind of missed. I think if I can kind of really put the whole situation of Miss Zoo thing kind of going on about the madness and everything and why she became what she is. We know for a fact that she hated being human. Which is something, I guess, that is a little weird, but it's just, I guess that was her personality. So, I think the reason why she wanted to do, like, those, and I think her interest of help enhancing human stuff, it might have made a desire to her to be like, so I can not be human kind of anymore, because she said it did show in the diary she wanted to be the test subject. And I guess with whatever the army was doing, I guess almost like towards the end of the war or something, because it mentioned, because if it had something to do with the cannon soldier, and the fact that Hero is the map is of the underground shelter area of something the army was doing. She might have thought there might have been something with the cannon soldier or something there entirely that might have helped. She was thinking it might help with her, I guess, the experiment in a way. So she had like that madness in there, but it wasn't like super insane. Which led her to take Hero's map and go down there. And then whatever was down there then changed her, leading her to become Miss Zoo and start doing all the weird, I guess, testing for us, because I think she was still thinking about trying to find a way to not be human anymore. still, which is why I think we saw what she became of, with all those animal chimera-like spirits, which is a very interesting thing. So, I guess, which I think this is the connection on all that, so I think it kind of might gives a clearer picture of of what happened to Ms. Zhu entirely, but also gives us a more picture of the army there's something, because we know the cannon soldier is next spirit that we're gonna have to probably investigate, but it gives us an idea that there was something, because it leads to something. There's got to be something there that has, like, either something to do with the mark as well, because both Hiro and then we also have, I think, Shuji Daimon are grandchildren of some military people who probably knew about what was going on with the army in that shelter area at some point and were survivors. Again, I'm not too sure about that because, again, from what Daimon said, some of the documents about what happened there was, like, burned or something. And all the people who were having the mark down there, if there were people who did have the mark, are gone now, so... Again, I'm very much, like, if they're really trying to turn a spirit into some sort of weapon thingy, whatever... My question is, what's the point of doing that and why? Why do that? That's still weird to me. Why would they want to do that? Like, did it have something because they were desperate or what? So, again, I think it kind of gives more of an insight of, I guess, what we're going to look into when we're going to look into the Cannon Soldier. The next time we do a Death Mark for stream. So, what do you guys think of that? Theories of those stuff? I just kind of a much more clearer picture of what about, I guess, certain stuff in the events, maybe. I mean, I think also the fact that whatever was down there in the thing that changed Miss Zukawa to Miss Zhu also made her be obsessed with this Asura thing. Because the way she kind of reacted to the Asura charm when it was getting destroyed in front of her has a clear something, but I don't know. It is what it is. When I guess I was trying to make, because yesterday I was confused about everything, but after I rewatched it, I now kind of see a more clearer picture of everything. I don't know about that. I don't know about that, because if that was the case, then they would have had said something about any military stuff. Because the only two that we know that are connected to the military stuff are Hiro and Shuji Daimon, because of their grandparents. The other characters, I don't think they are. I think they're ordinary people and stuff that somehow, whatever is going on that led to the mark coming up a month ago and giving them that by spirits, or giving the spirits power to do that, led to the other mark bearers like that. I think the only reason the Hiro and Daimon's mark situation is different is because everyone, all the other characters, again, I don't know about us, our main character, did either see some sort of spirit creature or a spirit or something along those lines. Hiro and Shuji didn't. So I don't think they are children of the mark either. Other than those two. But maybe Shuji's, Shuji Daimon and Hiro's parents are also in, family members that must have either not got the mark or could have gotten the mark, because again, they're descendants, so unless something happens, so I don't know. Again, that's just my theory. That's what I think about the marks. It's just everyone else has gotten the mark because they've either seen some sort of spirit creature or something, while the other two weren't. Because in their situation, it's more of a generational thing, maybe. That's how I see it. Because if I remember what Hiro said she saw her mark when she woke up 9 days ago. Maybe. I mean, it did just... Yes, that's true. The Kujo family are... From what Yasuoka said, I feel... Yeah. The Kujo family don't live long. They don't have long lives. To me, that indicates either something about supernatural or spiritual stuff that the family has to handle, because if Mary is a talking doll, that might be like some sort of deity or something. It might make sense about that, maybe. I think also our main protagonist, I think the first time when we went into the underground shelter area in that one area, manhole place, it kind of seemed like he recognized something of the place in a way, but I don't think he remembers if he does or not. So it might also have some sort of resemblance, or has some sort of connection with the Kujo family as well, so. Because we did, because we're also trying to figure out about the Buddha heads, like why we're in the shrine when we went there, the Buddha heads were gone. So, again, we'll eventually get more information, but with some of the theories we kind of came up with, it either sort of makes sense or some stuff is close, but we're off the mark or something based on the information we're getting or doing. So, again, we'll have to see. I'm also kind of curious about what exactly is this cannon soldier. Because the way it sounds, it kind of feels like it's either something close to like God or Buddha or something. Because that's what it just gives me the vibe of. I don't know why, but it just do. It just do. But we do know that Mary had told us Saya was looking for a way to get rid of the mark, so we'll see in the end if any certain stuff is true. Let me get back to drawing. I've had my break. It's time to get back into some drawing. Time to draw a Heartsable character, and that's Cater. And I am hoping to do is look natural. I mean, this doesn't look like a bad character to try and draw. So hopefully this will be a good one. And I don't have to worry about, gosh darn, drawing the actual fingers and stuff, so. I could have also drawn Riddle. Oh gosh. But I like to try to do the characters based on which ones are the easier ones and which ones are the harder ones to draw, so I know where my drawing skills stand. So but I have to also say, regardless of Mizu, she was just in. I guess her character is just. She was just in. She had the insane situation. That's all. She went into a madness. That's all. Oops, that is not what I meant to do. Whoopsie. Why am I hearing? I want to close the door so badly, but I don't want Alfie to. If he doesn't want to leave, I mean, if he gets out of the office and then opens the door again. Oh gosh. Trying to make sure this looks right. His hair is, though, very interesting. A very interesting hair. Oops. Crud. That's not what I meant. It's a draw there. Trying to make it look nice. Oops. Hopefully. Oops. Not where I wanted to draw that line. Lord of mercy, I have sun in my face in the office right now. Eh. There we go. Oh gosh. Whoop. Trying to fix. There we go. That's better. I'm gonna end up just going into the freaking living room and just turn off that freaking television. If this is gonna keep going and bugging me, because that's what I feel like is gonna make me do at some point. Because I would usually just leave it be, but I don't know. I'm just getting annoyed. That's all with it. Oops. Well, sun in my face. Do you guys hate when you're doing like something like a drawing or whatever, and then or just something, and then there's the sun just because you have the blinds or something open? It bugs me. Like, I love the summer and the sun sometimes, but when it's in my face when I'm trying to do something, it's so annoying. I don't know why, but that's just me. I don't know why, but I'm not a fan of when I'm trying to do something and then the sun's in my face. It's just like no matter where I'm maneuvering to like get in a comfy position, Just the sun is in my face too much. Bro, like, I was fine before, but then the sun decided, yeah, I'm gonna freaking come into your face right now and mess you up while you're trying to draw. Like, that's what it is going on with me, but... Oh, that's the puppers barking because someone probably returned home, so I could probably close the door, maybe? Hopefully. I'm gonna close the door real quick. I'll be right back. Let me put my headphones down. Lord of mercy. Let me also take that off because I'm just getting entangled with stuff on stuff. Yeah. There we go. Finally. There we go. Much better. Much, much better. I don't have to worry about the television background noises now, but I still gotta worry about the sun. Lord have mercy on me. Yeah. But I've got some of the hair going on for Cater. And I hope it looks good to you guys when I flip it or something. Because I'm probably gonna have to do I'm just worried about Cater's hair a lot because some of the hair, the way his hair is, and how I'm gonna have to do, like, his ear and whatnot for this is a bit of concerned. So I'm trying to... hopefully... Lord. Oops. Some of the lines on Cater's hair is kind of, for a second, confusing me, so that's why I'm trying to add those and stuff and trying to indicate where stuff are for his hair. So that's why I was like looking at it a little off for a second. I was like, what am I missing? Oh, it's because some of the lines of the hair. Oops. Eh. Eh. Trying to turn it around a bit. I want to see, what do you guys think of his hair right now? I mean, I still don't got all of it, but so far, about it? How is it? Does this look good, or is it bad? I'm trying to maneuver my sketchbook so you can see it. Does it look alright, or... Because this is supposed to be Cater. I was kind of trying to... Some of this hair is... I'll add in in a bit. I'm just trying to see what you guys think, because I'm trying to make sure I indicate where the forehead is and stuff eventually once I start sketching out his face. But what do you guys think of it so far a little bit? I know it's only a start, but I don't know if I might need to fix some stuff, but I'm only leaving some areas, trying to, so I can... I'm glad the back part looks good. I mean, isn't that where his little ponytail is supposed to be anyways? Like, he has a little ponytail? Isn't that right? Because that's what I feel like it is. Now I'm gonna have to do the... I'm trying to make sure I do this face shape right, because some of the face and the forehead, because of the hair, is either in the way or because there's an ear shape and I don't want to mess that up. Oh Lord, I'm gonna start messing this head shape up. I don't want it to be messed up. This is where I'm struggling with the head and the shape of the face. I'm gonna have to erase some of this hair a bit, but I will draw it back, but it's just for now until I can get some of the face shape, maybe, and whatnot. And some of, because he has an ear and I want to get the ear and everything. Oh Lord. I'm probably gonna have to fix this piece of hair right here in a bit. Hold on. Eh. Eh. I feel like I kind of want to fix the head shape just a tad more because it's supposed to be a less. I want it to make it less thick, maybe. Maybe the chin is a problem. I don't know about this head shape. Should I kind of fix it a bit or maybe change it, like round it or something? I don't know, because I was struggling with, I had to kind of erase some of the hairs just a bit just to get the head shape in there. I don't know, should I kind of fix the head a little bit, tweak it, or is it fine the way it is? I feel like I need to tweak it maybe on one side a bit. I don't know. It's just my brain thinking that way. What do you think, guys? So if some of the hairs, like pieces of the hair is missing and stuff, don't worry, I'll redraw it back. It's probably the reason the kind of I'm struggling because I'm like I have a character I've never drawn with like just the forehead because all the characters so far I've drawn the hair is already in the way of like the head shape at times. So yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, it needs tweaking just a bit. That's why I asked for any kind of extra look. Feel like the one side looks fine, the other side is my other problem with the ear area. Because I can't really tell sometimes, it's just with the character. I couldn't tell where I needed to tweak it, but I'm just tweaking where I think I need to tweak it for now. And then but I feel like I kind of almost got the head shape accurate this time around, typically. Like, some of the head shapes I usually do when I do the characters, they're not accurate, but it looks like them still regardless. But with this one, I kind of got it a little accurate, in a way. With the exception of, like, certain spots. I'm gonna have to fix some of the hair a bit, but Okay, I don't know if this looks better, but is that better or tweak? I tweaked as much as I could, but does this look a little bit better for the head shape and stuff or anything else? I will fix some of the hair in a bit, but does the head shape look better? Again, I just, the chin's probably never going to be exact, but this is almost accurate to what I could do and whatnot, so I can't tell sometimes. But I'm hoping it looks, it's good to a point where, okay, thank gosh. I didn't know, so some of the hair I'm gonna kind of quickly fix a tad, and then we'll be good. So I'm glad that I finally got a nice, accurate balance for that. So whoa, frick. Bro, I got jump scared for a second. Huh. There we go. Trying to make sure that piece of the hair needs to be fixed. There we go. Got some of the hair fixed. Still need to get some of the hair in here before I do. Trying to add some of the ear stuff inside the ear. probably add the earring last and with the other details. Let me actually fix this just a tad right over here. Ah. Oops. Trying to get this to look good. All right. Okay. There we go. Trying to fix some of the stuff to make sure it looks right. I think you need to be more curved area. Whoops. There we go. There we go. There we go. Before I do the neck and everything, just what do you guys think now that I have this other side of the hair and everything and whatnot all actually look right with the head shape, finally? What do you think? I'd have probably maneuver some of the hair and fix it just a little bit because it wasn't going to probably work with what I had originally, but what do you think? Is this giving cater? Is it giving cater? Because I hope it is. Because I know I'm going to have to start doing his head and... I mean, not his head, the rest of him. So I'm very much trying to make sure. I always have to check... I always want to make sure my progress is... good progress. And all that, so... I just want to make sure if you can recognize it as the character. I always want to make sure if people can still recognize it, because if I'm not making it recognizable, even if I have made adjustments that it's not if it's not accurate, then I'm doing something wrong. Okay, it does look like Gator. Okay. That's the main thing. I'm trying to always, like, do my best to try to make it look like the character, but again, I'm doing it by my own hand. Okay. Now I gotta do the neck stuff. Oh gosh, no, that's not gonna work right there. I'll have to just... I'll do... trying to figure out if I don't want to make him too thick in the neck, but I also don't want to make him too thin in the neck either. Oh, really? I didn't even... Oh, I kind of get what you mean. I kind of get what you mean. I get it. I kind of get it. I never seen Tokyo Revengers, but I've heard about it, so yeah, kind of does. It does remind me of that in a way with the hair now. I see it. So... So I kind of get, I get what you mean. So I know I can kind of vibe with what that is. Well, is it vibe? More like I understand what you're saying, so. Oops. Trying to now get some of his outfit. There we go. Oops. I always flip it around in the weirdest positions. Ugh. Just to make sure it looks how I want it. Trying to fix some things. I'm checking something real quick before I continue the drawing. Okay. I was just checking something. Eh. Some of the drawings probably off the... Because, like, the way I keep doing this where whenever I'm drawing one of these characters, I move them to a different position, and some items, like, are off the paper, but you can... But this is so far what I got. Maybe I need to probably tweak some of it, but what do you guys think? It's only one side right now of, like, the outfit and whatnot, but some of it is off because the way I was drawing this, so... Again, I'm just being a dummy there. Could have moved it maybe upwards, but I don't know if that's enough room per se. Maybe I could move it upwards, but I don't know. Maybe I might have to tweak it a little, but what do you guys think? Either tweak some of it, or it's fine as it is. I don't know. I was just trying to make it look... my focus was there and intent at some points. Because I kept going back and forth on fixing things. Like that. I don't know. What do you guys have to say about it? I don't know. Because I know that his arm is like... In the photo, his arm's up and everything, but I should have probably moved it much forward more, maybe. Or it's in the right spot. It's because I positioned him too far to the right. Okay. That's what I thought too, because I was like, is the sleeve too short, or is it just because I might have moved him too... I'll fix it. I'll see if I can fix that. I can fix it. I can fix it, don't worry. No big deal. But I did notice that some of the parts of the outfit were gonna kind of be off the character because oh, I'm trying to think. My brain it's kind of too much far to the drawing. I tend to, whenever I'm trying to draw characters, I never can put them in the center where all like features could be seen in there, but oh well. It happens. It happens. Those times happen. You know? One good thing I have about this is I don't have to draw. I might have to fix the hair a little bit, just a tad. So if I'm fixing hair, I apologize. Because the arm and the hair is in the... Because... is like where the hand is. Because I feel like I did some of his hair a little bit off. That doggo's barking over. No, I think with the hair it kind of fit, because I'm just trying to make sure it goes with what I'm seeing, because when I looked at the original drawing and the image, some of the hair, I just fixed some of the hair just a tad. Because of how it looked a little odd for a second, so I just fixed that. So the hair would match it a little bit more where it's positioned and everything, so. Now I can try the rest of this. Oh Lord, I'm messing up the other heart. This is... I cannot sometimes symmetry some stuff. I'm trying to make sure the other heart looks good, but it just is. I cannot do symmetry. My symmetry issues right now. Ugh. Lord of mercy for me. I'm gonna have to anyways put that flower anyways on there, so, or thingy. But before I do, that, just Lord of mercy. Actually, I should do the last of it. Okay, I want to see what you guys think, because I'm probably going to stop. Like, it's not fully completely finished on the other, like, on one side where the other stuff is supposed to be, but I'm going to add some of the other stuff in a bit, and then I'm going to probably end stream soon, so. But this is what I ended up getting. This is, like, how far I've gotten in this drawing for, Cater. What do you guys think of it so far? This part. I struggled with, I'm gonna say this does not gonna match as well because gosh darn, I can't get the symmetry perfect. The symmetry is always a struggle, so if it looks a little wonky, it's because I can't get the symmetry right. That's why it kind of looks like it's a little much over, it's bigger than the other one. Symmetry is not my thing when it comes to drawing hearts, especially for the clothes. I might fix that off stream or something, but what do you think? Other than that's just probably the only problem, I think, because I probably moved it down or moved it up a little bit more. Too much. I'll tweak it, but I'm glad again, this side is not going to be as accurate or like exact the way this other side should be, because again, anytime I try to draw a heart, it just somehow one side looks normal, the other side looks wonky. Like this is this is how it happens. This is how it happens for some reason. I'm just glad it looks good. I was struggling for a little bit. But you can tell this is Cater even at some point. Just again, I might have to tweak this side a bit. You can see what I mean, right? With the issue, it's literally plainly in front of my face. I'm pointing out my own flaws. Oh, Lord. But I'm glad at least it came out as well, especially when I did the head shape and everything. So I'm very much glad I'm glad the uniform looks at least somewhat good, even though one side's a little bit bigger than the other a tad. Like, I tried to do my best. Again, I should have probably maneuvered him over a little bit on this side so that I could have fit more of his sleeve on here. But, oh well. At least tried. At least I tried so far, so. Again, I'm probably going to continue this another time, since I feel like, with the same issue with, like, the upper leg, except for the hand, but with this side and some stuff. I'm probably going to do, again, the details off stream and whatnot. But I feel accomplished in some ways. So yeah, I'm just glad it's supposed to be what it is, in a way. But what do you think overall? Even though I'm still missing some stuff on one side and need to tweak it. What do you guys genuinely think? Overall. Is it Cater or what? I'm gonna add the lines right here in a bit for where it shows his neckline stuff and whatever. And then I'm gonna end the stream instead up for tomorrow's stream. So I'm going to be doing some Overwatch tomorrow. So I'll probably have to get myself I have to prepare that. And whatnot. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I'm glad. Again, it's also it's like a learning experience at the same time with me, with just looking at the characters and drawing. It kind of helps improve as well for me. So I'm very, very much happy with that, as well. So let me just I'm going to close the notebook. Go to my chat screen we'll chat before I finally end, because I feel like I need to end soon and kind of, get myself ready for tomorrow. I wasn't going to go for a long drawing stream today. I want to do longer and stuff, but, I again, as I mentioned, I can only do up to 2 characters at once. I think that's just a limitation of me, I guess, so it's normal. It's normal, I guess. But I feel like I'm accomplishing, like, while I'm doing, whenever I keep looking at the images of the characters and I'm drawing and going with how I do it, it's making me learn, like, it's making me help draw better, because I know there's a lot of artists, like, I'm not an artist, but people who do art sometimes will basically look at images and try to see how, what is it? It's like a learning experience, so at the same time, so, and I also wanted to draw the characters because why not? I wanted to see if I could try to do them myself. Since I love watching other people play the game, and again, I'm excited for the anime when it finally comes out in October, so the excitement of it all is just there at the moment and whatnot, so I feel like it's an accomplishment in a way. Once I do all the characters, because I'm feeling I want to do every single one. I don't know if I'll do the teachers or Crowley yet, but I do kind of want to also do the overblots eventually at some point, so we'll see. Let me see which one, because that'll be fun to try, because I feel like some of them may be a lot harder than others because of certain details on them. So I'll see. Might need to more an up close image or something. That's what I'm looking at. I'm trying to see which ones would be the harder ones. Because, they all look very interestingly detailed in a way. So, I'll have to see which one I'll eventually... Riddle doesn't look that hard. Leona's doesn't look hard. Maybe Malleus. Azul's ain't that hard from how it looks. On it. I think Jamil's maybe will be hard because I guess some of the designs, or maybe, I'm trying to think, maybe Jamil's would be hard, per se. I don't know for sure. I'm just looking at some of them, but they don't look that hard, but I think Jamil's might be a little hard because of all the extra detail-y, like, accessory stuff on it, sort of things. So, maybe that, let me see. Let me look up Idia's again. Because I know Idia also did too, but I'm trying to look at the full image. Give me the full, there, sort of. Idia's maybe has maybe a little bit of a struggle, maybe, because when I look at, like, if I'm going to do the full thing, some of the areas where his legs are and the blots are kind of floating around his legs might be a struggle, I think. In a way. Might be a struggle, but Malleus may not be as a struggle at all, but I think it's mostly some of his cape maybe would be the struggle. But I think out of the two, that would be the more hardest is probably either Idia's or Jamil's. When I look at it. But what do you guys think would be the hardest overblot to draw? When you're looking at the, if you ever look up the images. So, I don't know. But I just picked Jamil and Idia's are the ones that I'm going to struggle maybe. Compared to, maybe the others. But I also feel like Azul will be hard, but not as hard as Idia's and Jamil's. With also, I think, like, I'm trying to think. How it's, if I have to put them in from least hardest to hardest. I don't think Azul's would be that hard, actually, but if it is hard, I don't know. Yeah, I was about to say Idia. Yeah, Idia's would be hard. I don't think Azul's is that hard, but, again, I don't know for sure. I don't know. Riddles doesn't seem hard either. It just seems like very simple with how they did his, overblot form. Same thing with, I think Vils. But I think the only thing that I might struggle with is that weird crown thing on his head piece thing and whatnot. But everything else, I think I can probably do that in the... I feel like Vils is even more like his little corset little thingy or whatever is a little more detailed. Detail-y stuff, so... Leona's doesn't look as hard. To me, like, just a lot more, like, clothing parts and things. Maybe that little fur may be a struggle, but oh well. I think I could probably do this. With that, Jamil would probably be second after Idia as the next hardest one to draw. Per se, but it's only because of the extra, like, jewelry bits and stuff like that, so... But I don't think might be hard, but I think it might be hard because of the extra jewelry bits on them. Malleus may also not be as hard, but it depends on, like, if I can make it look like the green parts are part of the outfit or something, or that just is flames. Again, I don't know. But it would be very interesting once I finally finish, like, the normal looks of them in their dorm uniforms, then I might try to see if I can do their overblot forms of the crew that overblotted, so that'll be fun. That'll be fun to do. So yeah. I do hope you guys at least enjoyed this stream and me getting in some drawing. I know I need to start doing more than one. I mean, more than just two, but I know my limits of when I can with drawing, so sometimes for myself. But yeah. Event uniforms? Let me see. Let me look at them. I'm trying to remember what that looks like. Oh! You mean just like them in their normal uniforms? Is that what it is? Is that what it is? Or any of, like, the event outfits? Like, Playful Land or... What is it? My brain's farting on things. Like, outfits that are not, like, part of the, school. like the chef one or something. I don't know. Because I know there's like the events, like the Halloween events where they're dressed up. Oh, maybe. I'll see if I can. I mean, some of the event outfits, I need to look at them if it's event outfits. Because some of them may or may not may look difficult to me. Like, I don't think the Halloween ones may be a little difficult. Probably only Savannah Claw because they're pirates. I don't know, I'll have to see. I'm gonna have to see if if I can, that would be cool to do. To do some of the event outfits. The sailor, I feel like the sailor event, the event where they had those sailor uniforms, some of the characters won't be that bad but the hat might be a struggle. I'm not too sure. I don't know if I'll struggle with the hat, but we'll see. I think the one that has a lot of the more details out of all the event outfits is probably the Masquerade, the Glorious Masquerade one, because there is a lot of details, especially on Malleus's outfit. Lord. So I think I'm gonna probably have to maybe do theirs last if I ever choose to do their event outfits. So, I'll see. I'm just trying to see some of the events that I kind of can't remember. Lion Garb doesn't look bad or hard to draw. So, again, I'll see if I can try that, because there's so many different events that they've done. I think they didn't. I think there's like what. I'm gonna see if I can do the summer event one that they did. Not just there's also like Fairy Gala and whatnot. So I'll have to see what I'll do. But what do you out of all the events that I think so far that we've seen or have done, or they have done, which outfits would you think would be the hardest, though? Because I feel like the only hard ones would be the Masquerade one, because of how there's so many details and stuff involved into those ones. So I don't know if... that one will have to be the start or anything. Again, I'm just still, before I finally end, I'm gonna end in a bit. Hold on. But yeah, I feel like I can do them. I just popped something. Just needed to pop an arm or whatever. Oh, I'm stretching. Oh, yeah. I ended up very tired there. What the I was like confused what I was hearing. I stopped for a second. I was like, what am I hearing? It sounds like bumping. For a second, but it was probably just something I hit and it wasn't stopping to bump, but anyways, I'm gonna put my pencil away and then whatnot. Maybe, yeah, that's true. Both Halloween and the Masquerade have a lot of details, so I think they're both on the same, on like difficulty, I believe, maybe. So, yeah. Understandably, Understandably so. That let me look at the Halloween outfits before I go, because I'm gonna end. Because I know there's like yeah. Excuse me for coughing. Because we got the... Yeah, I can kind of see it. Like, the vampire has so many flowery, like, I don't know, details. The cape doesn't look as bad, but the flowery details on the outfit, maybe, would be. I don't think the mummy idea from Octavanilla isn't hard to do. It's just straight lines, but oh well. Idia made armor, so I think that may not be as hard, but I'll see. But I think I'll still see if I can try to do them. Some of the event outfits. So, besides, they look like fun to draw, especially with whatever character or specific character. You know? So yeah. I think with that being said, let me switch to ending soon. But I hope you guys at least enjoyed the stream, because I enjoyed and I got more characters, regardless if they're fully complete or not, done and added to the sketchbook with all the collections of characters were already for for Twist in Wonderland in the sketchbook. Maybe I might fill up this whole sketchbook. I don't know, we'll see. But I feel accomplished that I got two more done, because there's about, I need to remember how many there are in total of the characters. I keep forgetting. Yes, people who go into, it's still like, it's good evening, good night, good evening, whatever time it is for you guys. Yes. Hold on, before I fully end. How many characters are in Twisted Wonderland? Like the students. Before I go. Hold on. I keep doing this to myself. Of like the main character casts. Gotta count. I will go insane if I don't count. "22 students," the student characters I'm drawing. So I'm gonna see if I can get all 22 of them eventually finished, but I hope you guys will be excited for Overwatch tomorrow, as I am, and I'll see you guys on the next stream. Mwah.